situation we saw a couple of weeks ago, Michael Jordan's son run into some issues. They had some drug issues and things like that. I don't know if your kids have ever been.
I gave him the drug.
How would you handle that situation if one of your kids got into a similar situation?
Here's what's funny about my family. We are comedians.
Right.
So you don't want to write us some new material. I kid you not. I got a phone call this morning from some dude who said he's a hacker, and that he has some explicit images from some young, I think he said boys, on one of my family's phone that he hacked into. And I said, listen, we're comedians. Tell me who, because I want to write some shit. I hope it's Keenan. I need to know who the pervert in the family is. I said, you can't. And he was like, you think it's funny? I said, yeah, it's funny. And go ahead and release it. It's funny. And that's how my family would deal with it. Am I lying, Heather?
No.
Yeah.
Raising kids in a privileged situation because that's not how you grew up. And the thing is, we always, I want my kids to have so much more. And sometimes we do a disservice to our kids because we give them more and they're not always appreciative because tough times create tough men.
Yes.
Tough men create easy times.
That's true.
Kids that come from easy times create hard times all over again.
Right.
So how were you able, having what you have, kids grew up with 50 times more than what you had. How did you get your kids to say, you know what, my daddy has, but that ain't me. I'm gonna go get my own.
You gotta starve them out. You gotta starve them out. You give them bail minimum. If you happy with $700 a week, okay. That's gonna be your life. See how good that $700. I'm gonna keep you off the pole. You know, I'm gonna keep you off the crack,
right?
Because you can't afford it,
right?
You know, so now and with that comes opportunities to make and to. I can give you a job. I can't give you a career. Wow. And that the thing about having like the next generation, they don't have that. You know, and that's what it takes to really hit that next level. That give me.
Yes.
You know, I have that because I miss meals. My kids never missed meals.
A meal.
So
and they wasn't eating, you know, pig knuckles and everything like that. They eating steak. They eating lobster. They eating crab leg. They have
a snack. What do you call that? A pantry. With snacks.
Chips.
Yes.
As being a top comedic stand-up, being a top actor, obviously in the 90s you had it going on. What I mean, did you buy anything lavish? Did you live? I mean, you say you broke your marriage up, so you kind of living
I had
foul.
A nice house.
Okay.
In a gated community. And Michael Jordan moved in next door to shoot Space Jam.
Right.
But my wife got that in the divorce.
You go over and check him out? You talk to him?
Yeah, we became like friends, but I gave Michael his space.
Right.
Because you don't go behind a gated community to be bothered.
Right, yes.
By the dude next door. So, you know, we had have a friendship and it's based in, you know, love and respect.
Right.
He's taught me a lot of things about life and how to navigate fame and all that other stuff. But
she got the house?
She got the house.
You want it back?
No, I want her happy. No, honestly, because it's you know, when you say it's over, right? And you pay whatever. When you think about, you know, giving up, Jeff Bezos gave up like $3 billion?
No, 40+ billion.
No, that was the other guy. Who was the
Bezos gave them stocks.
Oh,
yeah, okay. It was over 40.
But that was just for peace. The price of peace.
I like chaos for 40 billion.
40. But he gonna go make.
But he got 230 now, so he good.
Right. But that you know, as a woman, you got to say, someone would give me $40 billion to get out of their life.
Damn. I sure wish I had 40 billion. What do you think the dumbest purchase you've ever made?
Drugs. Back in the day. Dumb. But I've never really been an addict. I was just stupid.
Hardcore stuff?
Coke. I've done pretty much everything. But I always liked getting up and going to work. So I never could get addicted. I didn't have time to get addicted to anything. But now it's just like you go, well, I'm glad I experienced it and I'm done. I came out on the other side. I don't need nothing. Nothing.
Did it interfere with any time that was the drugs ever a hindrance for anything that you were doing at the time?
No, I was doing the drugs to do the things I wanted to do. Yeah, but if it's like, it's I feel bad for people today because it's so dangerous. The drugs they doing could kill you.
Yeah,
if you told me this could kill you, I wouldn't do it.
Right. Because you don't know what you get. Now they lacing it with everything and What have you learned about money?
Money you see is money you spend. And people always want to spend your money when they see you.
True.
And the thing is, for me, money is a tool, right? And I'm grateful to have some tools, and to be able to help people when I can.
Yes.
But right now, I don't need nothing. I have everything I want in life, and really that's my peace with God and peace with man.
Right.
And then, I got my music. I'm a vinyl freak. I love vinyl music.
So you got a bunch of old 45s, huh?
No, the albums. I don't have 45s. Yeah, I have the albums. I have some 45s, but for disc, I used to DJ. I've always DJed.
Okay.
And I've always had two turntables my whole life.
Right.
Since I was like 13 years old.
You said money is a what did you use? Tool. Because people look at money as different ways. Me, I look at money. It's not so much money. I like freedom. Freedom is what money provides. So, and I think there are different things. I mean, because if I could have freedom and still be what I am, still not have to worry about anything, because that's what, you want to get to a place like we were just talking about the 40 billion. See, you get 40 billion, you can say, F you. I don't care. I don't want to do nothing. Well, I don't like you. Well, I've been wanting to say this for the longest time.
Yeah, but you got, we live in a etch-a-sketch society where you're no longer free. So you can't rely on your money.
Okay.
Because you don't know what's going to be written on the next Etch-a-Sketch.
Right.
Right? So you can't, I feel like I can't think about my money.
Right.
In terms of my freedom. My freedom is, what God gave me. My ability to create, my ability to love, my ability to be disciplined and to take care of myself and those I love.
Right. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before 2 something.